How you going all? This is the kid here. Hope you're all having a lovely year. Hopefully you're all staying safe from COVID. This vid's about a little bit of everything. A little about me, a little about the ex, a little bit about what I'm currently dealing with. This year has been a really messed up year for a lot of people. Not just COVID aside, but with the whole Black Lives Matter and the whole presidential debate over in America. It's a lot to take in, and don't forget, there's fires in some places that are burning out of control during this year. There's been floods. It's been a disastrous year, and I'm sure that a lot of people have had breakups this year. We'll go into that in a minute. I'm sure a lot of people have lost loved ones to COVID or to death. My sympathies go out to those people that have been lost this year. My thoughts and prayers go out to all the families around the world that have been affected. When this year started, it really started off bad even weeks before this year started for me. Going through a breakup with someone that you didn't even know you were broken up with until only a few months ago, where I found out that my ex of 6 years already had a boyfriend. I felt betrayed. I felt hurt. I thought that maybe there was a chance of us getting back together. And just to quote something, I'll never stop fucking loving that woman, because I do fucking love that woman. I do want what's best for her, and it's not the guy she's with now. I think what I'm trying to say is, I think until she can learn to stand on her own 2 feet and not listen to the pathetic people in her life, the pathetic family, she's never going to be this dream girl for anyone, for that matter. As a person, I tell people all the time, don't let people tell you what you can and can't do, who you can and can't date, what you can and can't wear. We're all independent, and if we're adults, we're allowed to do whatever we fucking want. And I don't think people realize that if you ever think about getting into a relationship, just know that it's not meant to be easy. That if you're not prepared to fight for that person, or stick up for that person, or try and make it work, don't ever be in a relationship. There's so many people out there that just get into relationships because they're lonely, or they need a scratch and they want someone to itch it. That's not what a relationship's about. It's about 2 people that have known each other, or just get along really well, have some common interest, not fucking just be together because 2 people say. If you know what I'm getting at here, people who know me know where I'm pointing this at. People can't tell us who we can and can't date. You want to be with someone, you just straight out be with that person. Lately, when I did find out that my partner, that I've loved for not just 6 years, I've loved for 11 years, was with another guy, the first thing I thought was, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I expect the girl to move on, but not within 3-4 months. And it fucking didn't sink into me, because I didn't believe it at the time. There was rumors about her going around. She was fucking other guys. She was seeing multiple guys. There was all these rumors, but then the one that stuck when one night my friend sent me a photo of my ex with her disgusting, repulsive boyfriend, and I was like, really? That over me? Considering that what he doesn't know, he's not even her type. She doesn't like guys like him, for starters. Not even close. She would rubbish guys like him. She would call guys like him thugs, fat, repulsive, disgusting. And she ends up being together with him. She hates guys that look exactly like him. It's not even her type. And she knows that. She knows she downgraded because she can't get this anymore. She has to settle for that. Why? Probably because her parents told her that that's all she can get. Or they forced her to go out with her. You may say, is this coming from a bitter man? No, it's not. Because for 6 years, I had to put up with that family's bullshit. and lies, and I saw the way they treated her. It's one thing for my family to welcome her with open arms, and they all loved her. We even had a room for her to live in this house. But I can't get that same treatment back from her family. In my eyes, in my parents' eyes and everyone else in my family, my partner could do nothing wrong. They loved her, and they treated her like she was a family member. As for my partner's side, not even close. All looked at me like I was some sort of piece of shit. Well, this piece of shit here is a property owner, and I fully have paid it off all by myself. Unlike her and her boyfriend and half of her family, I'm a property owner. I own my own house fully outright now. Number one, I don't smoke or do drugs. I had a job. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but I was in that job for 10 plus years. I cook, I clean, I've got my license. My health is deteriorating, but we won't talk about that too much in this vid, but we'll go into it. You see, I was born deaf in my right ear. No hearing. But nobody would notice that just by looking at me. When I was younger, I lost my kidney at a young age. So I've only got one kidney. But you wouldn't notice that unless I showed you the scar. And then, people go, say, nothing looks wrong with you, Andre. Looks can be deceiving. See, unlike a lot of people, I have to self-catheterize. I won't go into graphical details about that, but I self-catheterize. And I have to do that at least 4 or 5 times a day. It's not too bad to the fact that, it sucks for a young age to have to go through that, but at least it's not a permanent one. See, I do struggle every day with that kind of stuff. My hearing, cannot be fixed. Having one kidney is okay, you can live with one kidney. But consistent pains of, bladder infections and fucking loss of strength. I literally suffer from borderline personality disorder. I was born with that. I didn't notice I had it. There were signs that I had it at a young age. But, I got diagnosed, I think it was in my 20s or something. I was always about, we should never judge people, how they look. And growing up, I was always about, what about dating? Like, who would I date? And I always liked skinny girls. It doesn't matter what colour hair they got. I like blondes. I was always attracted to blondes. But I was like, I love goths. I love like emo chicks, punks. I love tattoo girls. I like all kinds, as long as they're skinny. That was growing up. But I tell you what, those sort of stuff, that the more you age, those don't come into it. See, I fell in love with someone that, and I've stated this on my YouTube vid and Facebook, that wasn't even my type. She's like double my size. And I loved that woman for 11 years. And the fact that people tell me every day to get over her and stop loving her, I'm not going to stop loving someone just because some fuckhead tells me to. And I'm looking dead in the camera right now because I'm looking at this one particular person that lets her family and her friends and her fucking parents decide who she can and can't love. So let me tell you something. It doesn't even work with this guy. And there's a good chance of that. 24/7 if you need me. Without hesitation, I will be up there within a second. Doesn't matter if it's 4 in the morning in the pouring rain, on a freezing cold night, I would still go up and save you. Because I don't have personal grudges. I actually have what's called love in my heart. And it's right here. That's called a heart. And I've not stopped loving since all this shit went down. You said to my friends that you wanted me to become this person that was, can control anger. Easy, done. You said someone that can become a better person. I've become this amazing person that you don't even know about. My friends have said to me on countless times, why is a guy like you single? Why is a guy like you put up with that shit for 6 years? Why is a guy like you worrying about a bitch like that? Because at least I don't fake who I am and who I love. I'm not even ashamed to say I love my ex to my parents, to my friends. I don't hide that shit. But you do. To the person watching. You live in a fairy tale world where you think that, while your parent, and I say parent because he's not your stepdad, while your mother is still alive and your stepdad, which is not even your stepdad, you are not going to have your independency. Why can't you be like one of your other sisters, move out of home and be with your partner like she did? Why do you have a mediocre job that makes you peanut money because you want to be close to your family because you're too scared to leave the flock? Well, it's time, sweetie, to grow up. It's time to realize that they won't be around forever, so you've got to do your thing. This chapter in both our lives will never close until we meet face to face. At least I'm an adult and being mature about this, but I doubt you can be. All the people that knew you, you. And do you really think changing days at your work's going to make any difference? They still don't like you. Get used to it. They just, need your help at the end of the day. You're just a slave to them. But you've been a slave for everyone since you've been alive. Slave to your brothers and sisters, slave to your mum and dad. You never could, do things on your own. You couldn't even keep a house clean. Something as small as keeping a house clean you couldn't do. And you're up to the age of 30 and you still haven't even got your license. Not even your L's. That's pretty disgraceful. My health, to all my friends watching this, isn't good. And I've stated that many times. It's not just my depression. I feel a lot more sicker lately. Maybe because I'm not stopped drinking, because I'm a pisshead now. And I blame my ex on that because, she broke my heart into a million pieces. And every time I want to forget about her, there's people that remind me of her. Every time I open the drawer up just here, there's a photo of me and her next to the wedding ring and the Valentine's Day gift I was supposed to give her. And I think, if she knew that I had wedding plans for this year and start a family of our own and have our own house, she took away that. She took away the wedding plans. She took away a chance of being a family. She took away a chance of having her own house. I had everything set up. She took it all away. So if you're watching, yeah, I had that plan. What does your boyfriend have planned for you? Does he have a house planned for you? Does he have a car planned for you? So you can learn to do something on your own and drive yourself? I don't think so. Unless he does have a wedding ring, which would be absolutely stupid after only knowing each other for about 6 months. What we had was real. You just didn't see it. You wanted people to feel sorry for you that day in December. But you don't tell people the truth, do you? You don't tell people what you did to me. You don't tell people what an abuser you are. You don't tell people what you made me used to do. So that's all I want to say on that subject. Obviously, if you guys want to know more about that topic, there'll be 4 vids at the end of this vid. You click on one of the corners and it'll explain what's happened. As for me, I'm enjoying some part of my life. I've got the Recently bought a Nintendo Switch. Wow, it's an amazing thing where, like, a little thing like this is just... It looks like a bloody Xbox controller, doesn't it? So I'll just put that over there for now. But people say, alright, you've got almost everything you ever wanted in life. Big TV. Fuck that. Surround sound. I got everything I want. I just don't have someone that's a decent person to fall in love with. People say, do you want to be in relationships again? No, not really. I mean, there would have to be someone fantastic to change that mind. Because unlike my ex, I don't move on just because things get hard and people tell me to move on. See, people ask me, do I hate my ex? Hate's a strong word. I don't hate her. I'm just disappointed that she can't grow up. I'm disappointed that not once she let her family break us up, but twice now. Because I was her first and third boyfriend. And like I said in one of the vid, whether I'm the first or third or the boyfriend before me, there's a pattern. And the pattern is she's the problem in all three. I had a conversation with her ex recently, and even he said, no one's meant to be with her. You get to the 5-year mark and it's pretty much over. The family will always control her life, and it will make a difference on her relationship. So this guy, probably in 4 more years, he'll suffer the same fate as me and the other guy. That's just the way she is. The fact that a 30-year-old woman that will be 30 years old next month cannot stand on her own 2 feet still. Can't even keep a house clean. She literally is the crazy cat lady. But she rubbishes other people. And I find it funny that I haven't had a bad run this year as in hooking up with girls. In fact, I wasn't planning to, and I managed to hook up with 6. And believe me, even when I say that number 6, I'm shocked because I never planned to kiss them or have sex with any of them. And the fact that if I go to New South Wales, there could be 7. The 7th girl. And there's even one here in Adelaide which could make 8 and 9. So if I really wanted to, I could make it a full 10. But you know what? I don't need to hook up with girls. I don't need to, run into someone's arms like such and such that's watching this vid with her boyfriend. I'm happy, saving a bit of money up. I've got so much money. More than what her boyfriend and her fucking self combined now. Why do I have so much money? Because I don't blow my money on shit. I have a steady income where I don't go out and get pissed every week or every night. I don't go buy drugs. I don't buy smokes. Sure, I just bought $200 worth of fucking, I bought some like soft drinks and some nibbles and a couple of alcoholic beverages. You see what my ex has got me to now? One of these, mate. It's pretty big, eh? I just noticed that fucking hell. She's got me into drinking because, every time I drink, at least I forget about her. I forget about the pain that she put me through. Because of her, I lost, I'd say, one good friend. My best friend in life I lost this year. I could have lost a few more. Because of her. Because of the putrid lies she spread about me. I mean, number one, if you're gonna spread rumours about someone, at least make them realistically true. Me, a druggie, please, I would never even touch the stuff. And that's just one of the things she spread about me. Oh, what's the other one? Being a pedophile and chatting up to underage girls. I don't even chat to anyone under the age of 18, let alone under... fucking... Those are the style of stuff. And then I heard that I get into fights a lot with other guys' girlfriends. I haven't even been in a fight all year. Not one. Most of my time is spent in this bedroom, man. I don't fucking go out, you know, and be a little slut like someone. The only time I get to go out is if I'm playing Pokemon or fucking, you know, just going to get some Maccas. But my ex destroyed my life, and she'll destroy her partners sooner or later too. Because her and her family are a bunch of sick fucks that, you know, it's like a cult in one way, you know. So yeah, I'm at the moment wearing my Spartans. I love this top, by the way. It's a really pretty cool way. I've got some great vids coming up here on YouTube from the vault. We've already got about 4 or 5 on the backlog. They're under the private settings, so I release them every time. So this video will come after From the Vault episode 4. Just, yeah, quote me on that. I don't know what order these are going to be in, but this will be after one of those ones. And then we've got the chili chip challenge. Almost finished editing that vid. It's a fucking bastard of a vid. I had to heavily edit it down because it was just way too long to put on YouTube. But then again, I've spoken on YouTube for like 2 hours one time, I think. So don't watch those vids. So yeah, at the end of this vid, check out the 4 vids in the corners, and you'll see more update on the saga of what's happened this year with me and my ex. I got to shout out my Facebook friends. Some of you have been really lovely to me lately. It's my kind of girlfriend at the moment. Yeah, I said it. It's not official because she lives in another state, but we both love each other and we both want to be together. But due to COVID, we can't be together. But you know, to her, thank you for showing me that I can do better than my ex. Oh, by the way, if you are watching, she's a lot better than you. She's got a job, she drives, she's skinny, and she's a blonde. Someone you said I couldn't get. So I thank her. I thank my gothic friend. She knows who she is. I don't name people on YouTube. It's good to have a friendship back with me and her. I'm really happy that things are getting better in her life, and I told her that. Like I said to her, you know, when she was nice enough to welcome me into her home to see her son, that was pretty cool. He's a pretty cool kid. But I'm happy for her, and she's supported me this year a lot too. And then there's like my friends in England that touch my heart in so many ways. They're always there for me, and they know the right things to say. Especially one of them's like, I'd fucking deck your ex if she was in front of me. That's pretty cool. She's kind of like my England girlfriend. She said to me, until, you know, you get a girlfriend, I'd be your girlfriend, which was quite nice. My relationship status is single. Surprise, surprise. But like I said, I consider what I have with me and the girl that lives interstate a kind of relationship where it's like we both love each other, we both like each other, and we know that if COVID didn't affect us from traveling, we'd be in each other's arms, and we both agree that we'd make a perfect relationship. So that's something to be positive about. As for the reason why I'm holding my stomach, yes, I'm in pain. I'm going to have to take some painkillers soon. But that is the story of my life right now, painkillers and booze. If there was a song, I take some painkillers with some vodka all night long. I feel the pain from my ex and I don't want it to stay, so I drink these troubles away. I don't even know what the fuck that was, but that sounded good. Just, you got the X part there, you got drink my troubles away, take the pain away, whether it's from my heart or my chest, you know. It was actually quite good. So yeah, check out the other vids from the vault. I look really young in those vids. That's because they were done a long time ago. As you can see, my curtains are black here. Right, if you see some of the old vids, the curtains are pink. So you can straight away tell Old vids obviously don't have that little fella right there in the background either. It actually has a chair, like a really old blue chair. So you can tell it's old, and you can tell the fact that I look a lot younger. Though they all look the same anyway. So I'd like to thank my supporters on my live stream vids I've been doing on Facebook lately. You ladies are just showing so much love and affection, and the fact that I go on live stream and you girls embarrass the shit out of me, and you bring up sex questions and my face goes red. I think there was a video I did the other night. I was talking about undressing, and someone's like, "Why don't you do the full Monty?" And my female friend goes, "Oh yeah, he's got a video on YouTube on that." And my girlfriend that not the official one, she says, "I already seen his goods anyway." And I'm like, "Oh dear God, just what the fuck?" And yeah, because fuck, like, just why do you tell people about that? On my live stream, Jesus Christ. And then they started to play off it, and fuck, it got so embarrassing. The fact that anytime a girl does that to me, my face goes red. Great friends, they know who they are. If you're watching, you know who you are. You're great. To my kind of girlfriend at the moment, I love you, babe. I wish you didn't live in another state, but shit happens. I hope if someday you do find a better guy, he treats you good. If I don't get there in time, I wish that guy the best. He's got a lot of baggage, that's for sure. As for me, here in Adelaide, I wouldn't say there is anyone really interested in me. Okay, there's probably 2 girls that I could probably have a relationship with, but I don't want a relationship with. And I think my ex would know who one of them is. You know who? Yeah, I'm not going there. Trust me. We've talked about it before. You thought I'd go to her? Oh hell no, hell no. Oh, and if my ex was watching, the stories I could tell you about that girl, I swear to God, she hasn't changed much. She's worse. We'll talk about that when we see each other. If we do catch up, that goes to my ex out there. She knows that put our differences aside, we have something in common. One of my friends is an absolute nutcase. And my ex definitely would be like, fuck Andre, just, if you're gonna get a girlfriend, please don't let it be her. I can promise you, it won't be her. That's just for sure. There was one girl here that says she likes me, wants to talk about me and stuff, but just plays games. So I thought I'd share that, guys, with you. But yeah, like I said, it's amazing how much support I've had lately. And to be honest, knowing that I'm not the only one that's had a bad breakup this year, a lot of other people have too. It makes me think what a sick world this is. Like, how do you fall out of love for someone? How do you not try and make relationships work? How can you cheat on someone? How can you be so horrible to someone that's supposed to be your everything? I guess those questions will never be answered. There's just some selfish people out there, and one of them's, the person watching this, my ex. So, and I know people say, how do you know all this stuff? Well, I know a lot about stuff that even she doesn't know about. I know exactly what's going on with her and her, I'm not even going to call it boyfriend, babysitter, I'm going to call it. Because I know a lot that her family and her parents not telling her. I know that they're lying to her about a lot of things. And the reason why that guy is in the picture is because they know that I've got a lot of their dirty secrets that they don't want me telling her. And sadly, that they put a guy in the way just so I can't tell my ex the truth. Because I'm telling you, and I promise you all this, if my ex knew what her family was hiding and the lies that they were telling her, she'd be back here right now in my arms saying, please don't let me go back to them, please protect me. And I would. It's not about what happened between me and my partner. It's about her own family lying to her, her own family making up stuff that doesn't exist. And they think that they can keep me quiet. Well, the truth will come out sooner or later. And I think my ex has a right to know. Because I can tell you now, if she's watching, you have a right to know. Put our differences aside, I always want what's best for you, and I always want you to know the truth. You've known me for 6 years, and you know me for one thing. I tell it like it is, and I tell the fucking truth. I don't hide no shit, and I don't sugarcoat no shit. But when people say they love and care about you, but they are lying to you behind your back and making you do things that you don't know you're even doing and controlling your life, that's not right. No one has a right to go through that. You're supposed to trust your family, you're supposed to trust your parents. But when they're lying to you, straight out lying to you and telling you stuff that doesn't exist and tells you stuff that's not even real, and doing things behind your back, possibly even saying stuff to your boyfriend that you don't even know about, it's not right. One day, as I look at you dead straight in the camera, because I know you're watching, you deserve to find out the truth. You know what time I'm awake till, about 4 or 5 in the morning. If you can't call me, message me on Facebook and say, we need to talk. And I will come. And we will talk. Like mature adults. I will give you all the answers that you would need. Because I'm sure there's a lot of things that you want to know the truth of. And I will tell you straight out. Because I know there's stuff being said about me that's not true. But people have told you it's true. So here's my solution to everything. The book hasn't closed at all. But both sides deserve to know the truth. So here's my hand. You had the chance to take it. As a friend. It's not about getting back together. No, it's not. It's about finding out who's been lying and who's been telling the truth. Because you've been lied to. And I think you deserve to find the truth. And then after you found the truth out, what you do with it is your business. You go your way, I go my way. My way or the highway. Limp Bizkit. So that's what I'm saying. I'll tell you everything you want to hear. You tell me everything I want to hear. And then if you don't want to talk to me for the rest of your life, that's your decision. But I think for both our brains, we deserve to know the truth. We deserve to know what's been said about us in this time. We both deserve to know what's been told about us and what's been lies and what's been truth. Because I know you've been told a lot of things from your sisters, family, parents about me that's not true. But if you want to know anything, you can ask. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to find out about you too. Like the threesome apparently you had. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I think you have a right to defend yourself, and I think I have a right to defend myself. And then you can go your way, I go mine. We have to do this on our own as mature adults. We can't have any outside interference, whether it's our partners or our family or our friends or our parents. Me and you need to do this on our own. Fuck, I'll even trade you a Pokemon while we're at it, just to break the ice, you know what I mean? The reason why we need to do this is because you need to move on with your life and I need to move on with mine. And I don't think it's fair for your partner or my partner when I get one, though I kind of have one, but she's in a state. It's not right on them to have to deal with our shit. We should be able to do this on our own. And I think we can.
I just think we need to do it without people knowing. This is not about, getting back together. It's about, just fucking telling the truth, finding out who said what and what then. I know your family doesn't want me to do that, but I think you deserve the truth. And I would die trying just so I can get the truth out. Like I said, you have a right to defend yourself, and I have a right to defend myself. So I will leave it at that. Like I said, I don't know if you've got my number, but you know my Facebook. Even if you have to make up a fake account, and you know how to do that, you can message me and go, look, I think we do need to talk. Can we? My answer is yes, we do. I can drive anytime, and like I said, if it's like 3-4 in the morning, it's even better, because at least that way, it's easy to hide that from people. We can go out and no one will notice that we're gone. You know what I'm saying? I'll even fucking buy you a fucking Coke Zero, at McDonald's or something, or fucking give you a shiny and Pokemon or something. I don't know, just something to break the ice, just to but I think this needs to be sorted out, because I don't think until we have, our lives can be 100% happy. We can't be fully moving on with our lives, because I think in a small way there's still love in your heart for me, and there's still love in my heart for you. I'm not trying to break up you and your boyfriend. I'm just going to state that straight up. I'm not trying to win you back. Whoever you love, whether it's him or me, that's your business. It's not my business. I'd have you back in a heartbeat. Of course I would. Which may piss off a lot of people, but I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter whether I lose all my friends to take you back. At least I know that my heart says who can love me and who can't love me. You can love me. It's okay. If you want to be friends with me, it's okay. You can. Don't let anyone stop you from enjoying your life. Don't let anyone that's watching this, don't let anyone stop you from enjoying your life. Don't let anyone stop you from who you can and can't see, or who you can and can't date. Because the people that stop us or try to stop us, they're the people that are unhappy with their lives. Whether it's their parents, whether it's their friends. It's no one's business who dates who in this world. You like someone, even if he's a bad boy. You like him, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter who else likes him. And it's got a bit serious, didn't it? Like I said, I'm not always immature. I have learned a lot this year. This video did start off a bit negative, but I'm ending it as a positive. I did want to marry you. I did want to have kids. I did want to move in. Someday I would love to be a father and have kids. I truly would. I would love to get married now, which is kind of strange because I never actually thought realistically that would be me. Look, I don't have 5-10 years left in me alive. I may have if life changes and medicines come out and fix me, but I kind of think it would be nice if we could solve this before I end up bedridden for the rest of my life, or in a hospital bed for the rest of my life on a drip machine. I think that's fair. So I've said what I've said. So everyone watching, thank you for watching this. It is a very deep video, but at least you know what my situation is. It's not nice crying yourself to sleep, but it happens with me, and I'm not afraid to admit that. That's why usually the alcohol comes in, and and as you know, this hairdo does not fucking change. It will soon. Oh, by the way, that is not a bowl patch there. I'm actually getting a mohawk soon, so all that'll be off, and so that'll be good. Yes, still support the Bullet Club. I'm hoping to get someone to do my hair. I'm going to bring back the blonde mohawk. If you don't know what that is, check out, I think it's Young Hearts Run Free on here on YouTube. You'll see. Why is that blonde mohawk, man? It was blonde, but I don't know. But that'll be coming back from the vault. That's booming. A lot of support from that. got so many vids that is coming. Like I said, they're already on YouTube. They're just on private settings, so I can release one every couple of days. To my friends on Facebook, thank yous for watching this. To my girlfriend from Sydney right now, I know you're in a different state, but I still love you, and I know you love me. But I know that we'd be together if COVID didn't exist, and I thought I'd just share that. To my loving and caring friends, thank you for the love and support. I appreciate it heaps. I'm currently doing this video, what month we in? October the 15th at 2:36 in the morning. So I doubt that I'll be releasing this vid anytime that day or this day, you know, like I'm just saying when I'm posting this, then that way you guys can get a fair idea of how I was feeling. And yeah, now you know, this is how I feel up until this date. And it's good doing these timestamps where you know what's going on, what day, because these videos, when they get published, they could be all over the place. From the vault, because they're old vids, obviously, they can be released anytime. There's no time date because they're all done from like 7-8+ years ago. The facial hair doesn't change. I've noticed. You'll see in the from the vault, in the upcoming vids, I did My Heart Will Go On. Yeah, I look pretty much the same there. I did Ricky Martin's She Bangs. She bangs, she bangs. Ooh baby, she moves, she moves. I go crazy cause she looks like a flower, but she stings like a bee. Like every girl in history, she bangs. I don't know why I'm in the mood for singing. Maybe I just might do another vid after this and start singing now. I'm actually gonna play my Pokemon Switch. This is I didn't actually think I would like this because I didn't know like the whole system. But yeah, I've got a Pokemon channel in the works for this YouTube thing. I'm not sure how it's gonna come out. I don't know how you do it. I've worked out how to get the phone to like go onto the computer, so like I can play the game on the computer, but I can't split screen it. It just covers up the whole computer, and I can't like move it or shrink the window or anything, which sucks. Because I could have like in one corner there, I could have the game, and then use this software and like just talk about what's going on in the game. Like, there's got to be a way to do that. I just don't know how. I'll have to look into the settings. I think there's a cool screen mirroring program or something. But so yeah, check the 4 vids that you see right in the corner of your screens, and you'll be able to get some info on what's going on with my life and what happened with my ex. So thank you for watching.